I'm like 46 seconds early. So, so how is everybody tonight? I am doing good. I am just exhausted. The last few days have just taken their toll. But it was awesome. We got to meet a lot of our YouTube friends and meet a lot of new people. I ended up nabbing another person for the committee for next year. And so this guy, he is associated with the sheriff's office, so he will uh, he will know a lot of people to do the advertising. At least he said that's what he would do. So um, Ashley said something about sponsors, and this guy said something about advertising. And hi, Gray Wolf, how are you doing, hun? But I think it went well. I mean, I really do. We had, for our first year, we had around 50 people come through. And so, I mean, that was awesome. Um, Pathways did amazing on their classes. I mean, I learned so much from them. Jan and her fermenting class, holy cow. I mean, I learned a lot and I got to sample, and that was awesome. But I love the coleslaw, sauerkraut stuff that Jan did at the end. Man, that stuff was good. I went over and bought a cheeseburger and loaded the cheeseburger up with that stuff that Jan made. And oh my gosh. But now, let's see, Ashley showed up with Colton and then her daughter, and well, Jan was there, and then Rebecca showed up and with Ronald, and they sat there and she made hats and stuff like that. And so, how are you doing, Grey Wolf? There was more people there than that, but Pathways, they showed up with their daughter Hannah, and Hannah and Rebecca were both kind of doing a nonchalant live demo because they were both sitting there talking and doing their knitting crocheting thing. And so okay, babe, I will see you then, or not, but yeah, hi. But so yeah, that was kind of cool, having them sit there and just work while everybody, walked in and, looked around and done their thing or whatnot. But yeah, it was really neat. It was really neat. The giveaway went well. Um, I had forgotten that I had gotten 5 tickets for us, and so um, I know. Don't even, Michael. Don't even. I am wore out. This weekend was, I mean, Jason and Beth here was amazing, but awesome, baby. Good. I'm glad you guys made it home safe. And yeah, it was really awesome having them here and spending time with them. And I didn't want Beth to leave because I'm the only female, and so it was like really cool having somebody else here in the house, female wise. But yeah, they had to go home. So, and it was kind of heartbreaking because Hunter, I guess he really kind of got attached to him, and that's something for Hunter to do that. And so when before they went to clean out their van, they had mentioned something about going and organizing the van and getting it ready for the trip home, and then leaving. And I guess Hunter has selective hearing, and so he sat there and he kind of started crying a little bit because he thought they were leaving then. And so, but when it came time for them to leave, went in and gave them a hug and everything was fine. he didn't have another meltdown. So, if anything, I would think Teddy and Clifford are probably having the biggest meltdowns. We love you too, baby. Miss you too. You are family. What are you talking about? May not be blood, but we're family. Well, welcome, Judy. Now, Peter is a sweetheart. He really is. He goes live like an hour before I do. And so sometimes his live will kind of run into 8 o'clock, whereas my lives go to 9 o'clock. And so, hi, Rebecca. I was just telling everybody about how you and Hannah were sitting there together, kind of doing like a little, live demo type thing right as people walked in, because, you and Hannah were both sitting there doing your thing. And so that was really cool, kind of a live demo right there, and so, yeah. But yeah, Ashley, she was there and she was selling some cute little handmade like pumpkins and stuff with like jar rings. And then, hi, Josh. Hi, Peter. Oh, holy crap. But, yeah, it was really cool. I mean, it was awesome actually. I mean, I got to actually see in person soap being made, and so maybe now I won't be quite so scared of trying to make it myself, and then yeah, yep, Beth, it really has, honey. Eddie, he doesn't come in here anymore, but Hunter, absolutely loved Eddie to death. That was Papa Eddie. And I don't know. Eddie doesn't come in here anymore. So, but yeah, I mean, it really was awesome. Our neighbor we ended up getting Drunken Chef barbecues rubs, which I was so glad to get, because I've actually been using his SPG on, so much that I basically out. And so I was kind of glad that, that we won chef's thing, because now I got my SPG back. Hi, Cali King. And then, Josh, honey, you are a nut. That's why we love you so much. I know. I know. Now that I've seen that there is, kind of a thing for it here, then I can start, going bigger. But I just that was the thing, was I just wanted to test the waters. But I mean, there is a thing for it here. So me and that guy Will Hofstetler or whatever, the guy that was associated, I don't know, some type of an admin person at the sheriff's office. He was really interested, and he's wanting to be on the committee and everything for doing like advertising. And so, mm, yeah, he's something else. But, you know, um, yeah, see, and then Jeff's friends, they were there showing their wood spinning thing, and well, their wood spinning products. And then there was Casey, and she was, selling some of her horseradish pickles, which I bought a jar and ate some last night, not gonna lie. And then uh oh, I'm not sure I should know about that one or not. But let's see. Missouri, northern Missouri. And I just hosted the first North Central Homesteaders convention meetup in Vendor Market. And so I had been doing local advertising. And so we had, a whole bunch of people kind of come through and stuff like that. And so I hope you can, Josh. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. But let's see. I bought this necklace piece off of Jason and Beth, and so I've got to make a chain or get a chain or something like that. And then some of this is vendor money, but some of this is also ticket sales. Ticket sales will be going into either I will open up an account for the event, or I will just stuff all the event money in an envelope. And Josh, you still have admin status, right, baby? I'm not on YouTube. I'm only on StreamYard. Oh, thank you, baby. Judy, that is awesome. I I love that last name. That is cool. Huh. Uh, do you have some Native American in you that maybe that last name originally came from? Angry Smurf. What? Oh, hold on. I have to log into YouTube for that, baby. But it's only like a couple of clicks of the mouse. So altogether, with what Jeff and I made and ticket sales, it was 340 is what we walked away with. And so now I've got to take out the ticket money and put that in an envelope to go towards next year's. So, but yeah, give me a second, Jace. I'm still working on getting there. I had to stop the chat for a second. Okay, so I have to go into my live. I'm going to echo for a minute. Okay, so Josh, let's see. Add as moderator. Okay, and let's see. I want to Beth's posts here. Okay, and where's Peter? I think he's got me a mod on his, so I'll return the favor. Okay. You should have your wrenches now, so. Yeah, I really should have put subscribers only in there. Not a blood name, huh? Hi, Tina Ladybug. How are you? Man, some people just don't quit. I don't want to bog the internet down and do have YouTube going and StreamYard at the same time, and that wouldn't be good. So I know, baby, but yeah, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We broke out that lilac mead that Jeff and I had made and tried it today. And so thank you, hon. And so we tried it while Jason and Beth were here, so they got to try it. But it was very carbonated. And so it was almost like drinking a champagne because all the bubbles and everything. And so it was really cool. Hi, Dink and Tank. How are you? Wished you guys could have came up and been here this weekend. Awesome, Judy. Thank you, hon. Yeah, those jars are actually my herb jars. They are filled with herbs that I use to make teas and tinctures and oils and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, it was really awesome. I think everybody else had a lot of fun. Um, I know Jason and Beth got to meet a lot of people. They got to meet our daughter Micah. Micah showed up, and Ashley got to meet Micah. Hi, Jan. How are you? And so yeah, Micah showed up, and so everybody that was there got to meet her. And then Micah done me and Ashley a huge favor by taking Colton and Hunter to that little bitty playground that was literally just right across the street from where we were at. And so it was really cool. Um, in my class that I taught, the workshop that I taught, I actually put a tincture together right there just to show people, how easy it was. And I had tons of, printables and stuff there on foraging and on, making tinctures and stuff like that. And so it was really cool. But everybody's getting into the herbal medicine, the tinctures and stuff like that, because I that's what I seem to sell the most of anymore. I didn't used to, like on Etsy, my tinctures don't sell very fast, but here, at like the live events, they've been selling really good. We actually have a friend of ours in Huntsville. Um, she's not a close friend. She's more of an acquaintance, but she's a sweetheart, and so I call her a friend. When we were in Huntsville, and before we got blown out, I mean, well, somebody that's got a freeze dryer, dude. So all you have to do is just send him bags of candy, and he'll do it. But um, gosh darn it, the shirt press I have, you can ask Jason. It's just a little, like, 1 foot by 1 foot Cricut press. It's not an actual, huge press. And the only reason I have that one anyway is because my printers can only print 8 by 11. And so it's, I mean, that type of a press for what I can print is pretty good. Unless I decide to start actually using my Cricut and printing and cutting vinyl, which, I mean, I just got to figure it out. But hi, Ash. Hi, Pathways. How are you guys doing? I'm glad to see everybody made it home safe. Jan sent me a message saying, that they made it home safe. And so everybody's just home safe. So, yay. But yeah, I was just telling everybody about, how everything was just how Micah had done us a favor by running off with the boys, and about pathways classes, how I had never seen soap being made in person. And so seeing, um, yeah, hi. Yeah, yeah. Come over here and say hi.
You guys, how are you all doing tonight?
But yeah, I had never seen soap being made in person. So it was really awesome to be, right there to be actually see it made. And so I was saying, now I might not be quite so scared of making it myself.
Hi, Jan. How are you doing tonight? Hey, Josh.
Hmm.
Hi,
But
Beth. You all make it home safe, I assume?
yeah, and then I was telling everybody about that stuff that Jan had made. How I went and bought a cheeseburger and just loaded the top of it.
And that, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it hadn't even fermented yet.
No.
It was good.
It was just kind of, well, she had put like some fermented carrots or something like that in it from the other fermentation that she had.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man,
Hey,
it was so
Jason.
good. It was so good. But
Hi, Ashley.
yeah, I haven't got a chance to try Ashley's jellies yet because there's like I've got like 3 or 4 of them, and so yeah. Oh, but it was still good though. It was like a warm cottage cheese, and then you add a little bit of salt to it, and I yeah, I liked that. I was good.
I appreciate y'all coming up
I
and supporting this project, man. That was pretty
yes,
awesome.
I've got Pathways lotion on my hands right now. That happy. I smell. I guess it almost smells like patchouli, and so. Mm. Hi,
Hey,
Tony.
Tony.
And so, yeah, it's just, it was great. Everybody got away with tons of seeds. I unfortunately still have a huge box of seeds. Um, our neighbors, Joyce and Cooley, showed up and got to walk through and meet everybody, and Ashley got to meet them. And so now, when I talk about them, on my lives, some of you will be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, we met those people," and so,
Good folks.
oh, see, there you go, Cindy.
There you
You would
go.
be surprised what you all did this weekend that actually touched people. There may have been only, the 2 and then the 3 in Gary's class, but the guy that was sitting next to me was taking notes. I mean, he had his phone out and his little phone pen, and he was writing stuff down. And so, I mean, you guys taught that guy a lot. And then asking Gary, the different questions that I asked him, I learned a lot, and I mean, Ronald was sitting right next to him. And, I mean, he was just like glued to every word Gary was saying. And Ronald even made, the comment that, he had learned a lot, and then, yeah, Jan's fermenting. I wish I could have been out there for the whole thing, but um, she's got these glass weights that she puts in the jars, and I didn't even know they existed. And so now I've got to get me some of those. And so, um, yeah, yeah. And then, as I said, Cindy's soap making. Holy cow. I had been so afraid to try it. I've got 3 doors up here on my cabinet for soap making. And I've just been collecting stuff. But I've just, been afraid to try it. And so, and then here, Beth, here's your little boyfriend.
He had to come in and say hi.
Oh, good chair. Hi. Yes, I know. Love you too.
Okay.
Do you with your? Oh, you like Pathways lotion? Is that good?
Tastes good, huh?
Yeah,
I'm down.
yeah. Cindy, even Daddy likes your lotion. He likes it for a different reason than I do, but okay, Josh.
Come on, let's go get downstairs.
If it'll load. You said it's a blue one? Oh my God, Josh. Come on, look, get bigger. Oh, oh, he's beautiful. Boy or girl? Oh, I'll show him in a minute. Wow, Josh, beautiful. My daughter Caitlin has an Aussie of a type, and he is just adorable. She named hers Zuko. Oh, that would be awesome. You want me to? Are you gonna send it to Jason, or you want me to forward it to him? Either or, doesn't matter. But oh, Josh, that is awesome. Yeah, Caitlin's hers is named Izuko, and he's absolutely beautiful. Okay, it won't be but like a 5 second forward. Okay, Jason. Here we go. Boom, boom. Okay, there's Jason on its way. But yeah, wow. I'll flash it up here too if I can. It's just I know my phone doesn't work well. But anyway, there's what Josh is going to be getting. You're welcome. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really have anybody out there for my class because my class was the first one there. And so when I first started it, there wasn't anybody out there. And but Jason, he started videotaping me, and so more people kind of started coming outside, and uh, yeah, I mean, they kind of started getting interested in taking papers. There's a fly in here. Sorry. I've got all of my shampoo stuff laid out and honey and all sorts of stuff. But I promise I'm clean. I took a shower. But Josh. Yeah, and I was actually very proud of Dakota because he didn't flirt with Ashley as much as I thought he was going to. So but I think she liked Beth too, but Beth's already taken, so well, they're both taken. But yeah. So Dakota behaved himself quite well, I might add. Yeah, I've got my gray showing through. Up, right here. Might be my gray showing through. Either that or one of the tapes, because I did put in some of those hair extension things just to make my hair a little bit fuller. But made it a lot longer too. So probably gonna shoot myself in the foot for asking, but how much were they, Josh? Because I love those. I even ran off with one of the shirts that Jan had left laying on the table because it was my size and it was cute. So, and plus I like shirts like that. So, and to be honest though, I could probably make shirts like that with sublimation. Just fold the shirt over how it's got the white lines in it. You fold the shirt over and yeah. Okay, you don't have to say. You're fine. But yeah, Ash, I don't know how much you made, but I totally got sidetracked earlier when I was talking about the Ingerbritsen woman. When we were in Huntsville, she bought like $120 worth of tinctures, and then when she came in yesterday she bought right at $100 in tinctures, and so, but she is really into the tincture thing, and so that was just kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of people are getting into tinctures and stuff like that, and so I know that one, two, three, four, five of the hundreds are simply just from her, the one person, and so, but we had a lot of people buy some of the tickets and stuff like that, and so I'll have to get that money out and everything. But 340 is what we made total. Um, that's from the ticket sales and our product, and so, but I'll have to separate the ticket sales from our product and save the ticket sales for next year for building rental or whatever. But next year, if I want to go bigger, what I can do is, instead of renting out the entire park, because it takes several years for an event to actually be big. And so next year, instead of renting out the smaller building like I did this year, next year I could rent out that big expo center. As you turn into the park, there was that big building up here on the left. That's what they call the expo center, and it's like $500 and then a $500 deposit. And so I won't quite have the money, but if I can save up, you know, for the year or something, or let her know that I'm interested in renting out the expo center next year, and then just take several years to grow and get bigger. But I mean, I don't know what, that's where I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want to, go ahead and make a deal with them. And yeah, that one is high. Um, but I wrote a, a UTV. That's what that was. Um, oh, ooh, actually, it's more than that. Okay, for the expo center that we chose, or that I was thinking about, it is Saturday building rental is 400. Sunday building rental is 300 with a $500 deposit. And for people that want to set up on Friday nights, that is also $100. So just for renting out the expo center, I would need $1,300. So that would be something. That's a lot of money. Yeah, it can. You know, um, and it's pretty there too. And it's the time of year that, yeah, it was cold, but it wasn't freezing temps. I mean, and so, but see, the expo center, it's an entirely enclosed building. And so everybody would be indoors, if I just done what I did this year, just the vendors and the speakers. I could have everybody indoors just by renting the expo center. It's just $1,300. It's a lot of money. But I would be able to invite a lot more vendors. I don't know. Hold on, Josh. I don't know. I'm still thinking, trying to figure out. Ooh. Oh, oh my gosh. Wow. Beautiful markings, Josh. And that's the red one. Wow. Dang. Hi, Annette. How are you doing? Hi, Odyssey. But yeah, I mean, so next year, hmm, I don't know. I'll get the committee together and we can, I don't know, figure out something. But Ashley and Jason and Beth, what are your thoughts? You guys were there, Jan. What are your all's thoughts? Should I just rent a bigger building and just do speakers and workshops and vendors? Hey, Alfonso, how are you? Or should I go ahead and try to rent the park and do speakers, vendors, and live demonstrations outside because the blacksmithing would have to be done outside? Or I could do I want the, oh, man, it would be nice if they had like a smaller building to rent up, you know, it would be nice if they had the Floral Hall building right next to the expo center and no drive in between, because then I could do, you know, live demonstrations and stuff like in one little building, but then have all the speakers and the vendors in the expo center. But like the live demonstrations in the one build in the smaller building next to it would be awesome, because then we could do like um the blacksmithing and stuff, out back of the floral hall, and the leather making, and all of that. It'd be nice if they had like a smaller building next to the expo for that, because then I could just rent like the front half of the park instead of having to rent the entire park. But I don't know. There's a lot of buildings and stuff there that I haven't even looked at. So yeah, I'm thinking going 2 days, and all of the business cards I have that have to do with homesteading and stuff like that. I would email all of them people with the dates and invitations, sending them to the site of where they could buy the vendor tickets, and then I got a list of people that I would invite speakers again, and well, speakers and speakers again. So yeah, that would be cool too. The only thing that Jason, the only thing I was worried about with that is like if I would invite the blacksmith, there's no way he could do his blacksmithing indoors. And so, and like Cindy with the lie, it was better for her in that part to be outdoors, and oh man, I'm hungry. My stomach's growling. And so, I don't know. We want it on the couch. Oh, he took the couch cover off. Yeah, we did. But it's just, I knew with it being a cooler day that the vendors themselves would want to be indoors. Yes, Alfonso, it definitely would be. But yeah, I don't know. It's just. So you guys think we should do Floral Hall again for 1 year, or do you want me to go ahead and try to do? See, there, as I said, there's more buildings on the place, but I haven't seen them. They do have the one where the Dukes of Hazard was. That was the um, youth center, but I think it's got an enclosed area in the back, and then where the Dukes of Hazards were, that was open, kind of like the back of Floral Hall, and it is 300 Saturday rental, 200 Sunday rental, $500 deposit, and then $100 Friday setup if we do the Friday setup. And so that one I would only have to have come up with $1,000 up front, and then I would get the $500 deposit back. But and yeah, bye Rebecca. It's just I would have to come up with $1,000 initially because of the deposit, and so that's what sucks. I mean, I know I'll get it back just because, I mean, we're not pigs and, you know, out of control and all of that. And oh man, my hair's driving me nuts tonight. But yeah, I talked to Rose, which is the lady that. No, baby, I didn't. Hold on. I'll just flash it up on screen real quick. Actually, I can probably do it even better. Okay, so there's that. Now do a show screen. Oh, belly, 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 belly. Hungry. Okay, window. That one. Hopefully. There. That's the little red one. Hi, Cindy. So, yeah. Then there's the back. Well, if it shows it there. Yeah, there's the back of the red one. Let's see. And then, let's see. There is the other one. There's my monkey. And it was the Dukes of Hazard thingy. So, yeah, hold on. Okay. Now, okay, go back one. Okay. This is the youth center. They've got bleachers. I did see one picnic table. But this is this would be the side that would be pointing towards Floral Hall where we were. So that's that one. Okay, and then this one would have been the side. If you look in the background of this building, this is the youth center also, but this side would, this view, the background view, would be pointing towards the side that had the outside bathrooms, those bathroom buildings, and then like towards the campground. So it would be looking that way in that building. Um, dang. Let's see. Well, I've been thinking about that as well. Is I do have a person in mind for music. Um, Performers, probably not so much. Well, see, Rose told me that if I'm serious about this thing going big, to call her, and that the park meets every month and she will put me on the agenda. And then I can go in and speak with the park board and tell them my ideas and just go from there. But I have to get it done probably sooner than later, because it sounded like right before we left, some woman came in wanting to speak with me. And it sounds like her daughter is kind of wanting to do my idea. And so I want to step on it before she can, because this was my idea and I've been planning this for months. And so I'm not going to let someone, I mean, if her daughter wants to join and be on my committee, that's perfectly fine. But it would just do absolutely no good to have two identical things, in the same area in the same year. And so, I don't know. See if I can't bring up my phone and show you guys some more pictures of that area. Let's see, because I want you guys to be able to see the back. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, you guys have seen the bleachers area. You've seen that area. Okay, so share screen. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, good lord. Block. Okay, window. Maybe that one. Okay. Let it clear up a little bit, maybe. It should clear up. Oh. Oh, I don't have the internet on my phone. It's just I don't want to. I'll try it for this, see what happens. Hopefully it won't bog my internet down. And then maybe it'll clear this picture up. Man. Yes, Beth, I can do that. Hi, Huga. How you doing, darling? Oh, wow. Alfonso, that sounds like a lot of work. Did it clear up? No, it did not clear up. Why is it so blurry? See, it's even kind of blurry in here, what you all are seeing. But I will try to explain it the best I can, even through the blur. Okay, in the background of this picture, you can see the enclosed area. it's got garage doors. There it goes. It's clearing up. But it's got garage doors, but it's also got, side doors, smaller doors. And so I didn't actually go back into the enclosed area. So let's see if that one will clear up a little bit and you can see. But I mean, we could have vendors set up inside there to where they'll be out of the wind and warmer. And then we could have, it was pretty big size from the few peaks back in that area I took. So we could have vendors set up back there. We could, I don't know, do the speakers back there, do some live demos back there maybe, and then do um, some of the live demos and stuff out here. But yeah, there is not the picnic tables here like there was at the other place. Um, if the floral hall isn't being rented, I might be able to request that the picnic tables be moved or ask if we can move them. I mean, they may let us, but here behind Luke, you can see that the two uh, garage doors are open. There's like a window thing there. There's a side door. Um, Awesome, Alfonso. That's cool. So, yeah, if I need a sound man, I'll just, say, hey, Alfonso, come to this meeting for this such and such thing. Here we go. That was a hazard car. That was Moon on the way home. Yeah, you guys don't need to see all that. It's just pictures on my phone. I actually have you guys viewing pictures on my phone right now. But like behind him, you can see a door in a little building, and I think that's one of the bathrooms. Hold on, Trenton. I wish that one would clear up a little bit. I don't know what you guys can see from your point of view about how small it is, but still didn't help. Josh, it takes going to vendor shows. No joke. That's kind of how I started getting ideas of things to do. Was I started going to vendor shows, and then I would collect business cards from all the vendors, because then I can use those phone numbers and emails and addresses to send out invites to invite them to my event. And you have to research places in your area that can hold big events. I had two choices. I had the Macon Fairgrounds, or I had Rothwell Park in Moberly. I called them both. Rothwell Park, as far as camping and tent setups, was like 3 to 4 times the expense. And so I was thinking more of uh, people coming to stay in campers and tents and stuff like that. And so I went ahead and chose the Macon Park, because um, the buildings and everything there are closer together than Rothwell. Um, but this is the part that I hate, because I really would like to have a rodeo, and right behind two of the things in Rothwell Park is where they always have the Moberly rodeos. And so that's, cool. Well, I mentioned something like that to Rose, and Rose is like, but how would you do it? Because one, they have Well, for those of you that came, you got to see that that little horse ring fenced in area was really small. There's only two sets of bleachers, unlike the huge thing at Moberly. And that one, Rose said, I would have to talk to the Saddle Club because they rent it out. Oh wow. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I've got lots of ideas, but it's just, going about doing them all, I guess. You I need to see if Philip is available one of these days to let me view the back end of this building because, I mean, I know what the front is, and I know what my view was looking in there, but I never got close enough to and actually went in there because Hunter was being a butt and Jeff had to go sit in the car with him, and I just didn't think that was fair. And so I was just trying to meet the couple of people I could meet outside, and I didn't go check out the vendors and everything they had in the back. Now, the other bad part about this building here, the youth center, it is in the very back of the park. And it's kind of like right across from the campgrounds. And so it would be harder for people to find us way back there. So we would need signs or seeing that. And that's kind of what I'm shooting myself foot in the foot for this year is because I didn't have any signs made up. I mean, even on poster board, I didn't have any signs made up. And so it may have been a little bit harder for some people to find us because, you know, I don't know. So I need to think on of signage also. And I did message Rose. I texted her and said, can you please have Philip put Floral Hall on the sign that was out by the road? But I don't know if she didn't get my text message or what. And so that didn't happen. But mm, okay, Alfonso, that's fine, hun. Um, I use Canva a lot for designing and stuff as well. My thing is printing off things that are big enough. But yeah, Jason, it definitely would. Black bull. Yeah, we've got a little black bull here right now. It's just an itty bitty thing. But man, he is gorgeous. He doesn't have, oh, he's so gorgeous. He looks a lot Angus, and so he's stockier. He doesn't have that long middle like the limousine and stuff, and so he's kind of stockier and shorter in the middle. But oh, he's so cute. He is adorable. But yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot to think on as far as what to do. Yeah, as I said, I want to kind of look and see what other buildings they have because there's a lot of buildings there, and I only have four of them written down to rent. I've got the expo, the youth, the floral hall where we were, and then just the open shelters. Like there was us at floral hall, and then there was the cement blocked bathrooms, but then there was that huge shelter on the other side of it. And so I've only got those written down, and then the grandstand. Okay, the grandstand, for those of you that were there, right in front of Floral Hall, you could see the back of it. It was like those huge steps, grandstand area. and then that's where they do like the car smashing things, the demolitions, and tractor pulls. Well, to rent the grandstand, okay, Jan, love you, honey, but to rent the grandstand was going to be $2,500. So I guess I could shut this off, right? Huh? Sorry, I'm not thinking. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but man, $2,500 for the grandstand. It's just I don't know if right off we would use that for our event because I could. I don't know. Hold on. Because I want to be able to do like adult events and kid events. And some of the adult events that I want to do is I want to be able to do axe throwing and like the log sawing, where you have those huge antique saws and somebody has to grab it with two hands on one side, somebody has to grab it with two hands on the other, and then it's just like that. The contests, to see who can get through what first. My other idea is like a homestead themed. Um, I've got it written down. Gosh darn it. I've got like tons of ideas written down to be honest, but obstacle course, kind of a homestead themed obstacle course, and then I could have both of those things, in the obstacle course. It'd be harder to have the axe throwing in the obstacle course because you've got to think of like safety when real I mean like big bad safety when it comes to axe throwing. So I'm thinking about maybe having axe throwing as a little separate event, a separate yeah, a separate event, sort of separate game, you know. But I don't know. I'd have to come up with uh, what the winner would win and maybe trophies or something like that. Hello, How to Garden. How are you? But yeah, I think they're championship sports, and I think they closed down. But I could probably always get like some trophies made, somewhere else, not too far away. First place, two-handed log sawing or four-handed log sawing or whatever it's called. I'd have to look up technical names for all of it before I went into doing trophies and stuff like that. But do trophies and then a monetary donation, a monetary prize, for the first few times monetary would be like winning wise would be low because I probably wouldn't have the funds to give them anything big, but like do first place would win like $50, second place $25, third place $15 gift certificate to someplace, buy him supper, whatnot. But I don't know, as I said, I've been writing stuff down, and uh, I bought an event workbook planner thingy on Etsy, so I've been, working with that thing too. But I'd have to make. See, that's the other thing I want to ask that committee, the park committee, is what types of permits and insurances. Okay, Josh, what types of permits and stuff like that I would need. Another thing I was thinking about doing was a like a barbecue contest also. doing a canned goods contest, to where, the canned goods that looks the prettiest or tastes the best, or, whatever, just fun homesteady events, family oriented, but fun. And, plus, the live demonstrations of the blacksmithing and the, yarn spinning and the leather making and the pottery thing and, stuff like that, But yeah, I've been collecting business cards this entire year, and I'm not done yet. Um, we've got to go to Brookfield this weekend, and your beard done for the month. Okay, Joshua. That would be awesome, Ash. I mean, like, really awesome. Oh my gosh. A couple of weeks ago in Macon, the exact same place that we were, not Floral Hall, but Expo Center, they had a junk thing, Pickers Market. That's what it was, Pickers Market. And we went there, and there was a woman outside that was selling scones. And I got to eat me a cranberry orange scone. And oh my God, it was so good. What are you two planning? But yeah, Ashley, I need to talk to them about insurances and stuff like that and what I would need. And then find out how much that would last, how much that's going to cost and everything. Oh, Ashley. Your breads and scones and muffins and coffee. Oh my gosh. You probably make a killing. I'd be over there buying a scone like every hour because I love scones. But yeah, her orange cranberry scone. Oh man, it was delicious. It really was. But so, yeah, I mean, I think there's a need for something in this area for something like that, and so, um, Hunter, what do you need, honey? I need daddy. Okay, well, I was going to be nice and try to help him, but never mind. Well, honey, is daddy outside or is daddy downstairs? Okay. Mm. No, Alfonso, fireworks. I wouldn't do that. Not here. Missouri is very strict on the use of fireworks, whereas, like, you can only buy fireworks like 3 days before 4th of July, and you can only shoot fireworks. Um, okay, maybe it's you can buy fireworks a week before the 4th of July, but you can only shoot them off like the day before, the day of, and the day after. So I don't think I would do the fireworks thing. But I'm just sitting there thinking, a fire truck with a huge flag dangling from it, and because I mean, homesteaders. That's one thing we are is I don't want to say for our country, because believe me, us as homesteaders, we gripe and bitch about the government and everything every chance we get, because they're trying to screw our lives up as homesteaders and making everything a lot more difficult. And so I don't know. Mm, yeah, well, I wouldn't allow it, and I know the county wouldn't allow it, because this event is going to be something that I'm going to do every October. And so because of the temps, the temps are just a really good temp for this area and everything. Not gonna lie, there has been times that it has snowed in October, and so yeah. Oh, good lord, your dog, Beth. I don't know what he's barking at. I'm thinking Jeff is outside, or Dakota's outside, or somebody's outside, and he sees something through the window. Heck, he could even be seeing his own shadow through the window. But so I still have to email Will, but Will, I think I will put him in charge of advertising. That's why you didn't have to camp. You could have slept in that bed. Jeff even put the handles on it because he thought you were going to be staying the night. So, as you can see, it now has handles. And so, yeah, you wouldn't have had to camp, Ash. You could have slept in that thing. The door locks, so you wouldn't have had to worry about Dakota bothering you, which he wouldn't have been away. You met him today. He's really good at joking around. Dakota really liked Jason and Beth because I know they're pretty, but yeah, we were. There's a couple of days, before you could no longer come down Friday night, and so we started cleaning house and doing last minute things because those handles had been sitting in that white chair back there since we remodeled the office earlier this year. And so, hey, you showing up and not showing up still got the handles on the doors. So I no longer have to worry about them sitting in the chair, taking up space and tripping over them whenever I have to use them to stand up on something to reach. So, see, I don't know. Alfonso, something like that is it's individual performers. So some performers would charge you, others probably wouldn't. And so um, it's just, I'd have to see. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we are currently without a mower. Um, the red one went down, and so Jeff pulled the black one up out of the shed and has it currently kind of the back end of it is currently jacked up in my maple tree, so he can try to fix it. But I don't know which one would be cheaper to fix. That would be a Jeff lookup thing. So yeah, we currently don't have a mower, so hopefully the grass doesn't grow too tall before winter gets here, because that would suck. But I got to walk Beth around today and just kind of show her here and stuff. Yeah, yeah, Ash, that wouldn't have been good for you guys to break down, halfway here. The good thing is though, my husband has a dually truck, and then we have it's either a 14-foot or a 16-foot. I don't know, flatbed trailer. So I could have easily have sent Jeff for you and your vehicle, and you wouldn't have been stranded. Well, we have our push mower down at the project house because the yard and everything down there was a lot smaller, and so it was just easier. You can literally mow that yard in probably 10 minutes. So that yard down there is a lot smaller. It is one of the bigger yards in Moberly, but it is smaller than what we've got. So yeah, Alfonso, that sucks, but that's bad. I hope so. I need to get out there and kind of, I don't know, maybe I should use it as insulation. I was going to say I need to get out there and pull all the weeds right up front here where my bushes are, and then the one hydrangea bush that was still alive. I don't know if it still is or not. I haven't spread the weeds and looked in there, but yeah. Well, that's kind of the way all of us are. I know. You just reminded me. I totally forgot about him. After you guys left, Jeff and I went and laid down for a little bit. And so, yeah, we woke up to Dakota telling us that Cooley was here to get the things that he won. But then Cooley, being Cooley, didn't want them. He told me to keep them. And so the one thing I used, and the $35 gift card to Renee's Garden, I used it to order a couple of things that she had on there, but I'm having them shipped to his house. And so when he gets them, it'll be a surprise, and he can't give me them. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully he'll use them. But then, like the McMurray hatchery, Joyce is adamant that he is not going to be getting chickens because I guess years ago she had some chickens chase her around. And for those of you that got to meet her, Joyce is a very short woman. She's like 4'3", 4'4". She's very short, sweet as could be, but short. And so I guess she had some chickens chase her around, and so she has always been adamant on no chickens. And so, but Cooley's like, we always give him eggs, always. I mean, we give him 3-4 dozen eggs at a time, just because our chickens lay so many eggs that we can't use all of them. We can't sell all of them. And awesome, Ash. That's awesome, babe. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's awesome. Microwave, the one above the stove. Um, but Cooley said for me to go ahead and get some more chicks with it because he benefits also because we constantly give him eggs, and so you know he's right. So I went ahead and I just got some. Oh yeah, Jeff's warming up some stuff down there. But so I went ahead and ordered some just a layer assortment of baby chicks, and so I should be having some baby chicks come soon. I don't know when, but it said something about October 30th or something. So we'll have some baby chicks then, and which I mean kind of sucks because they'll have to be put in the house, which means it'll be something I'll have to take care of. But once they get a little bit bigger enough to survive the winter, then I can put them down there. It's just those girls, man, they pick on new hens and chicks like crazy. I mean, I don't want them to kill them, so. But I'm not going to wind up with a freaking IBC tote in my living room again either. That was hell. I mean, serious. I mean, it's bad enough now. I've got Peter's huge double layered cage, but oh yeah, it is. The room is smaller. I guess Jason said something about the room looks bigger on camera than it actually is, but I don't know. I'd say it's what 12 foot by 12 foot room maybe. Because there's maybe 14. Because that's got to be at least 8 foot here. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's probably 12 by 12. But, so, yeah, I'm really impressed with the way everything went. Everything kind of ran a lot smoother than I thought. I was a little saddened that the permaculture lady backed out, but then I also remembered I didn't leave any setup time between the classes. I should have left like 15 minutes setup times between each class, and I didn't. And so her not being there, I get, kind of, I guess substituted for the lack of that part of my missed plan. Thank you, darling. Uh, yeah, when you guys come back through, we'll have to try some of the other tea that I have that I can't sell. But yes, now that I see, that's another reason I just didn't want to go big this year was because this is the first time of me doing it. There was, so much I don't know. And so, I also wanted to see, what is it I myself need to improve on. And signage is one, and then putting setup times in between each class. And so those were two things that I need to, kind of remember. But I mean, we had fun. Where's the pictures at? Yeah, here's make sure everybody's in the picture. Okay, but mm, that's everyone that showed up YouTube wise. So I mean, we had a really decent turnout for first event, and and so yeah, it was pretty cool. But okay, Trenton, what do you want? That's my Christmas list. Preferably a new shoulder and monsters. Okay, Trenton, I will try to remember that. Okay, Jeff made a huge sale of his Christmas houses. A guy off of Facebook just messaged me. So, did she? I didn't even realize. Uh, yeah, she did. Yeah, Jan's not in there. It's Jason and Beth, you and Colton, Cindy, Gary, me, Hunter, Jeff, Rebecca, and Ronald. So yeah, Jan left. Dang. But I got lots of pictures and video of Cindy doing her um, cheese making class. I've got video of Dad's class and another class. But flies drive me nuts. But yeah, I will very soon contact Rose and say, actually, maybe Jeff and I should go up there, drive all over through the park, even the other side that we don't normally go on, and then, you know, see what each building looks on the outside, and then call Rose and say, can I see the inside of this building? I know what the inside of the expo center looks like. I know what the inside of Floral Hall looks like. I know what kind of the outside of the youth center looks like, but I don't know what the inside part of the youth center looks like. And then there was a couple of other buildings, I think. And so I don't know. I just need to go up there, drive around, look at around, and get ideas. I think I actually have a park map somewhere. Not sure where. Um, but maybe circle or mark different buildings on there that I want to see the inside. That way, when I contact Rose and say, hey, can I view such and such, then I can just give her a list of buildings I want to look at all at once. So, yeah, be prepared for a lot of planning and stuff with this next one because I'm going to start way early. That way I can, give vendors a ton of notice. Um, if, decide on live demonstrations, um, be able to give them a ton of notice and get everybody invited and send to the correct place. But if somebody's doing live demonstrations and not selling anything, then I wouldn't, charge them, a vendor fee or anything like that because they're demonstrating and showing and then I'm sitting there going, okay, but if somebody is doing a live demonstration, should I charge them if they're selling things too? Because they're doing me a favor by doing the live demonstration. And so I don't know. I don't know. I might let true demonstrators get in free, even if they are selling products. That way I can have those live demonstrations going. So, but as I said, I am hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and I think cut this live a few minutes short tonight because I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I'm hungry and I'm tired. And so, oh my gosh, he would love that. Um, he got to meet Bumblebee in Moberly not too long ago. They had a donut thing, and the donut truck thingy had Bumblebee. Where did it go? I know I missed it. I don't know. I had a video. It might be on Jeff's one. Oh, nope, here it is.
You know Bumblebee. You watch Bumblebee every day. Hey, turn around, Daddy.
But yeah, he got to. They could move, but they couldn't walk. But yeah, that's him standing in front of Bumblebee. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what we can come up with. But anyway, everybody have a good night, and I will see you guys next Sunday. I will probably get some videos and stuff posted this week of the event and stuff. That way I can also send them to some of the sponsors to show them how, that stuff went and stuff. But anyway, I will see you guys next Saturday. I'm going to go eat something. So I will talk to you guys later. Stay curious, stay kind, stay subscribed. Love you guys. Bye, Beth. Bye, Jason. Josh, Ashley, Peter. Love you guys.